Welcome to our news discussion podcast. I'm Claire.
And I'm Alan. Today, we'll be covering several key stories involving the Trump administration and recent developments in U.S. politics.
Let's start with the news that President Trump may withdraw Todd Blanche's nomination for Attorney General. The reporting indicates this decision is linked to dissenting Senate Republicans.
That's right. The story suggests Trump is unwilling to make concessions to a few Republican senators who are demanding limits on a tax audit immunity deal that benefits Trump and his family.
The deal was negotiated between Trump and his own Department of Justice. It seems these senators are seeking assurances or changes to this agreement before they support Blanche's nomination.
Exactly. The tax audit immunity deal has become a point of contention. Can you explain more about what this deal entails and why it's causing concern?
From what the articles state, the deal involves protections for Trump's family business and potential payouts for his allies. The specifics of the payouts and the extent of the protections aren't entirely clear, but it's clear that some senators are uncomfortable with the scope of the agreement.
So, essentially, Trump's leverage is being used to push through Blanche's nomination without significant changes to the deal. Is that a fair interpretation?
That's how it appears. Trump is signaling that he'll pull the nomination if his terms aren't met, which puts pressure on the senators to back down.
This development ties into the previous story about Blanche's nomination. The Senate panel has delayed voting on his nomination due to concerns from key Republicans.
Yes, the same issue is at play here. Republicans on the committee are demanding more assurances about the tax audit immunity deal before they proceed with Blanche's nomination.
The articles mention Senators John Cornyn and Thom Tillis as being among those voicing concerns. Do we know more about their specific objections?
The reporting indicates they're seeking written assurances regarding Trump's IRS settlement and the tax audit immunity deal. It seems they're looking for concrete commitments or changes before they'll support Blanche.
It's interesting that Trump's response is to threaten to pull the nomination. How does this affect the dynamics within the Senate?
It creates a bit of a standoff. Trump is using the nomination as leverage, while the dissenting senators are trying to extract concessions. It's a delicate situation for both sides.
Let's shift gears to a different story. A new poll shows that most Americans believe the war in Iran hasn't been worth fighting.
That's right. The AP-NORC poll indicates a significant portion of the American public is skeptical about the war's value. Trump's approval rating on handling Iran has also seen a slight decline. The poll results show about two-thirds of U.S. adults, including a majority of Democrats and independents, and about one-third of Republicans, believe the war hasn't been worthwhile.
So there's a partisan divide, but it's not absolute. Even some Republicans are questioning the war's value. What might this mean for the upcoming midterms?
The unpopularity of the war could be a challenge for Republicans. If voters continue to view the war negatively, it might impact Republican candidates' chances in the midterms.
Moving on, there's been a notable gaffe by the State Department. They presented a map of Africa at an international conference that mislabeled every country.
The incident occurred during the International AIDS Conference in Brazil. The State Department has acknowledged the error, calling it an unfortunate mistake.
They've taken full responsibility for the blunder. Do we know what caused the mistake or how it was caught?
The articles don't provide specific details on the cause, but there is speculation that it might have been related to the use of AI or a simple human error. The State Department is investigating.
Such a significant error is surprising, especially given the context of an international conference. How might this affect the State Department's credibility?
It's certainly an embarrassment. While they've acknowledged the mistake, it remains to be seen how this incident will impact their reputation or future presentations.
Finally, let's discuss Dr. Erika Schwartz's nomination to lead the CDC. The Senate committee has advanced her nomination.
Yes, Dr. Schwartz's nomination has cleared a significant hurdle. She's been nominated to be the director of the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention.
There were some concerns raised about her potential ability to stand up to political meddling. How did the committee address these concerns?
The articles don't go into detail on how the committee addressed these concerns, but they did advance her nomination to the full Senate.
So, what's next for Dr. Schwartz's nomination?
It will now go to the full Senate for a vote. If confirmed, she'll take the helm at the CDC. That's all for today's discussion. Thank you for joining us.
Goodbye, and we'll see you next time.